The Steelers are now on the clock. All right, on the clock now, the Lions. All right, it's the Steelers now on the clock. The Lions on the clock now. What direction will they go? And the Steelers on the clock now. Let's see what direction they go. Okay, it's the Lions now on the clock. Okay, the Steelers on the clock now. It's the Lions now on the clock. Now we turn to the Steelers. They're on the clock. The Lions on the clock now. The Steelers are now on the clock. All right, on the clock now, the Lions. All right, it's the Steelers now on the clock. The Lions on the clock now. What direction will they go?
Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Week 1 of the season as we drop you into the first drive of this ball game and get our first look at this offense. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw. Daniels. Flushed out right. Rumbling past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Daniels. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Daniels. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man.
Still 0-0 here in quarter 1, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Throwing is Mahomes on third. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 6 yards. Now in a pretty difficult situation as this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone. 2nd and 5. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift from 17 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Hate to see this. Week 1. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Here's the Detroit offense now. On 1st and 10, Daniels on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Daniels to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here comes it. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. A giant hole up the middle, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Come on, boy. Come on. Back to throw. Daniels, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for sure.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards. All right, it's time for this big O-line and the playmakers to take control of this game as we get down toward the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Detroit.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad...
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by... And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. On 1st down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's long. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Great field position for this offense to start their first drive in overtime. And a touchdown, if they can get one, would end it. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Detroit, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Scoreless game, well, may not stay that way much longer as this defense is out there needing a stop on 1st and goal. Montgomery. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Once more, Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are an extra. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Daniels. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. What a run show, Fatukasi. Able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's it.
As we drop you into the action, it's second down, 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. On second down, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it.
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but give it. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the 2nd half. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are... It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And a few kneel down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Detroit Lions, they look ready to go on offense as we drop you in and get set for the first possession of this contest. On first down, Daniels steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. So this offense has the football inside the red zone. And coming up, second down. On second down now, Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see.
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience.
We drop you into the action here first half. This offense, they've been rolling. They're looking for more, though. And they've got the ball in the red zone. Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to.
A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the...
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. How about that? Their quarterback his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Up.
today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now we'll see what this offense can do as they'll get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter. Throwing on first down. Daniels forced out to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Isaiah Simmons. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He'll get this off to Swift. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 89 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
If you didn't know.
A big early 3rd down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Edwards. And out of bounds right around the 20.
A little football 101.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 3rd down, Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd down, Daniels. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time to hop in as this defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with this 2nd and 4. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Rolling to his right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realized he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Off play action. Daniels being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So with that last play, this offense is now in the red zone, but they're also now facing a 4th down situation. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line.
One-score game, 7 points here in the 4th quarter. This offense, they need to get the football back on this onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in there. On 1st down, Swift, and some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your...
This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 5.
All right, let's get you to the action here as we pick things up early in the first quarter. first carry for DeAndre Swift. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on third down, Daniels steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Carr now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack on first down, Carr, and this is going to be incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough off. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Off the play fake, Daniels. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and it's incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lutz puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of... Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, Daniels escaping the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Rolling to his left. He gets away from one.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37. A potential turning point in a 1-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second half lead? Throwing now is Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They hand this off to Harris. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That swung out wide to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kick by McManus is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back,
this defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. On 3rd down, Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably... Throwing on first down. Daniels.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Now after the running play, we've got a...
Carr to throw. He's got Smith-Schuster.
Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
Carr.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Carr. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning play.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Now Carr.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Throwing his Carr.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Carr. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And that is incomplete. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Detroit, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
YBN want a thing up.
today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Detroit Lions, they look ready to go on offense as we drop you in and get set for the first possession of this contest.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he's got some space here. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift,
his 9th touchdown. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody.
This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal.
they'll run with Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got...
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL. This offense has been clicking pretty good here in the first half. They've got the lead. They're looking for more with the ball in the red zone. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they...
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
62 yards.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another.
One-score game, 7 points here in the 4th quarter. This offense, they need to get the football back on this onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Second down and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st down, Swift.
Oh, 214 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the